What is up, YouTube? Neon V2 back in the video, and today I'm gonna do a special video for you guys. But on today's video, we're gonna be talking about dragonballsparkingzero and why I think the game was personally overhyped. Because right now, I'm not gonna lie, sparkingzero isn't in the best place right now. The game, from what I've been seeing and hearing, is pretty dry and it's pretty boring, and it's like really hard to play right now. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and let's get into it. So obviously we know the story of sparkingzero, right? When the game came out, well, not came out, but I'll say announced. When the game was announced, everybody was hyped, going crazy. You know, we finally got a new Tenkaichi edition to the series after 17 years. We finally got another game on the way for the series, and what they showed in the trailers and everything, the game looked amazing. Everybody was like, you know, we're buying this instantly and all that. But now, you know, it's been like, I'll probably say a year and some since the game came out, because the game came out like near 2024 to the end of like near 2025. So yeah, now that the game has been out for a minute now, I'm not gonna lie, it's been pretty, I wouldn't say bad, but the game has been underwhelming, honestly. Like, it's just, right now, it's pretty boring, and it's kind of hard, not hard, but to be on the game nowadays, because I feel like the game, like I said, they overhyped it too much, and there isn't much to really do or see in the game right now, because the game lacks content. First of all, there's like, I think like maybe 10, 11 maps in the game. And, you know, compared to like the previous game that came out, Tenkaichi 3, that game had way more maps in it before, more than sparkingzero. So that's one thing I feel like the game misses, is the lack of maps. Like, playing in the same maps over and over and over, it gets very repetitive. So I feel like that's the first problem of sparkingzero. It's like, just the maps in general is just like boring. And then another thing I feel like that's boring is the lack of content. There really isn't nothing to do in this game. Like, they had that raid thing with Broly in the game, but that's the only thing the game had going for it. And then that's it. You play the story mode once, you get all the characters and all that, and that's pretty much it, compared to, again, Tenkaichi 3, which had way more content and different stuff to do compared to its predecessor right now, sparkingzero. It barely has anything to do compared to the previous game. So that's another issue I feel like with this game. And then obviously the roster is obviously pretty fine. I'm not going to complain or say anything bad about the roster. It's the best roster we've gotten in a minute. We have regular Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, GT, and Super characters in the game. I'm not gonna complain about the roster. The roster is pretty fine, but yeah, man, those three things so far, it's just that. And then of course, you know, we have to talk about this one, the PvP. Now, I haven't really played the PvP much, but from what I've been seeing and hearing, the PvP right now is very bad. Like, it's not good. It's probably like I want to say it's worse than Xenoverse 2, but I don't know. I've seen Xenoverse 2 gameplay of PvP and sparkingzero, and I can't decide which one is more worse. I mean, there are modders and hackers in Xenoverse 2 when it comes to that game, but, you know, compared to sparkingzero, and again, from what I've seen, I don't know, it's really hard to say which one's the worst. But yeah, the PvP in sparkingzero is really terrible. Like, that's one thing that really like turns people off from playing this game, aside from, like, again, the lack of content and the stuff to really do. The PvP in that game is very terrible from what I've heard. So yeah, that's another reason why I feel like this game is slowly going downhill and dying. Now, we are getting DLC. We did get the DLC with, you know, Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo, the Gamma, Cell Max, all that. And I mean, that's a good start, but there are still characters in this game who should be in this game but they're not in it, and Tenkaichi 3 had them. A good perfect example is Super 17. Super 17 in Tenkaichi 3 was like a day one character, I think. You played the GT Saga and you get him, or he was unlocked off the rip. I can't really remember, but yeah, they have all these characters in GT in sparkingzero, but they don't have Super 17. Now, that's not to say that they're not gonna put him in at some point, but then it feels like they're gonna put him in for a DLC. And I feel like he should be in the game since, you know, day one, considering Super Baby 2, Omega Shenron is in the game, and obviously those guys are a big part of, you know, the GT Saga and stuff like that. But that's one big character I feel like that is missing from the game that I'm surprised they didn't put off the rip. And they are gonna add more characters down the line, but I just feel like, I don't know, man, he should have been there day one. And to be honest, again, like, I'm really trying to see what else I can add to say why this game is pretty underwhelming right now. Like, again, you know, you hop on the game, you could have fun here and there, you play a few matches, the game is fun, visuals, graphics, everything is good, but aside from that, you know, you don't really do anything much in the game after, like, the factors I just mentioned, because that's mostly what people do on this game, bro. They either do the story mode or they play PvP, and once you do those things, there really isn't anything to do. So yeah, I'm gonna end it off here. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Also, let me know down below, like, what do you think your major problem with sparkingzero is? Like, you know, is the game bad, the PvP? You know, just let me know down below. Anything, like, you know, comments are always open and stuff like that. So just let me know what you guys think about the game right now, and is there a way to fix it? Is there a way to, like, make it better or get people back into playing again? So yeah, let me know down below. And yeah, I'm NeonV2. I'll see you guys next one. Take it easy. Peace out. I'm out of here.